Also, get you guys to the fact that the Knicks, they just lost to the defending champs, the Thunder, last night, which I'm very upset about. Knicks would have won that one, by the way. Also, Lou Holtz, the Notre Dame football coach and ESPN comfortable analyst, deceased at 89, very clear what he died of. And then the Clips got a win against the Pacers last night. And much other news to come by the way, guys. I'll get you guys to that. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna start things out with the Evolve Succession 2 results from last night. Here they are. Harlem Lewis defeats Brooks Jensen. By the way, he secures a Evolve title shot. Kendall Grey retains once again in a street fight against PJ Vasa. Jackson Drake once again retains. Harlem Lewis takes out the Vanity Project afterwards. So those are the and Lane like there's a bit of a film out for her, by the way. So wow, Lane looks gonna make quite the pressure there. But again, those are the Evolve Succession 2 results from last night. That's all. But there's gonna be a town hall announcement next week. And that's all I can say about that. Everybody check that out, guys, on Tubi. So be sure to stay tuned for that, guys. New season kicks off next week. Check that out, guys, as well. And also, none of this else, by the way, the Knicks, they just lost to the defending champs, the Thunder, last night, 103-100, by the way, which I'm very upset about, by the way. Not good there at all. That's all I can say about that. Really not good at all. Also, let's see here. And then there's elsewhere, by the way, that the Clips, they beat the Pacers 130-107. The Blazers, they defeated the Grizz 122-114. The Hawks beat the Bucks 131-113. Hornets beat the Celtics 118-89. Sixers, they defeated the Jazz 106-102. That's everything that you got for that side. Also, hockey news here, by the way. The Blues beat the Kraken 3-2. The Golden Knights beat the Red Wings 4-3. The Canes, they defeated the Canucks 6-4. The Ducks, they defeated the Islanders 5-1. Devils beat the Maple Leafs 4-3. That's some news you get for that. Sad news here, relations that Notre Dame football coach and Hall of Famer, and also the ESPN college football analyst, Lou Holtz, season 89. Mike Gonzalez goes to his members, his fans, the ESPN. This is terrific, and also Notre Dame of this horrific. He did guide the team, the 1988 Notre Dame college football team to national title. By the way, back in '88, Lou Holtz been to season 89 '89. Just really sad news there, and just awful news there. So really just sad news there, guys. And it's very clear what he died of, but just really awful news there. Really sad news there. I know there's also, by the way, everybody, that Stephon Diggs is going to be released from the Pats after the Super Bowl loss last month, the Milestone Bowl loss last month. And salary cap charge rises from $11 million to $27 million. And also the fact that they pleaded not guilty to aggravated assault and battery strangulation charges for attacking his former private chef by the name of Mila Adams, by the way, over unpaid wages. Next court date is going to be April Fool's. So that's everything that you got to know for that, guys. And that's everything you got to know for that. So this should have been a whole lot sooner, by the way. And be honestly, that's everything that you say. You guys remember that Stephon Diggs was facing aggravated assault and battery and domestic battery and strangulation charges after he was accused of attacking Mila Adams over unpaid wages. The texts were shown, by the way. He pleaded not guilty to those charges, which he did, but he was issued a restraining order, by the way. But his next court date is going to be in April Fool's. That's all there's to say on that, and that's everything you need to know on that, buddy. So that should be a whole lot sooner, though. That's all I can say about that. And then there's also, by the way, guys, that Tay McRae, she's now dating Jack Hughes. So no surprise anyone win, which is really not. It's all about that. Also, there's none of those, by the way, that Chauncey Billups and Damon Jones, among 3,031 individuals, they're going to stand trial November 2nd in the Operation Royal Flush of red poker games. Billups and Jones lured players to rig poker games by the mob. In a defense, by the way, they were already named, by the way, which I already named out. So yeah, they're gonna be in court on November, by the way, guys. Unless they're convicted, they could be looking like behind bars. That's all I can say about that, guys. Especially the fact that Scary Terry Rozier, he too could be shot, by the way, for that. I mean, there are two cases. There's Operation Royal Flush, Operation Nothing But Bet. Those are two separate cases, guys. And Scary Terry Rozier took him out of a game to cheat and to count money with a colleague of his or with somebody. So not good on that note, which is really not. That's all I can say of that, everybody. So Your thoughts on that, guys? Let me know about that. Also, guys, notice also, by the way, that is that Tracy, Houston, Cardasia, Harris, Amaya, Sutton, Daniela Gonzalez, among 6 others, they were banned from a scuffle during the South Alabama and Coastal Carolina Women's College B-Ball Sun Belt tourney game this past week. The ref by the name of Marla Gerher was knocked to the floor, by the way, and basically South Alabama, they would win that game 80-70 in the and they're gonna play Texas State later tonight. That's all I can say about that, guys. None of this also, by the way, guys, and let's see here. Paige Shiver out of Michigan, out of Michigan, by the way. She will not be renewing her contract, by the way, out over the fact that she had an affair with Sherelle Moore, who was detained for home invasion, stalking, and B&E. And it's sure it's going to be tomorrow, by the way, guys, on that note. Wife Kelly had concerns about Sherelle Moore's well-being and all that. But unless Sherelle Moore's convicted, he could be looking like behind bar. That's all I can say to that, guys. Well, but here his next court date's going to be tomorrow. That's all I can say about that. And there's also, by the way, guys, let's see here. DJ Moore is going to Bills Mafia. Bills sent a 2026 second-round draft pick to the Bears for Moore and a 2026 fifth-round selection. By the way, thoughts on that. Also, guys, Myles Garrett got his nice speeding ticket since 2017 after going 94 miles per hour in a 70 mile per hour zone on I-7, by the way, in Northeast Ohio last month in Worcester, Ohio. By the way, guys. He'll pay the fine, but he can pay the fine, but he won't appear in court. He won't appear in court if he pays the fine, but that's all I can say about that. If he does that, then he should be good in hands, by the way. That's all I can say about that. Also, guys, also the fact that DJ Moore's base salary this year is going to be under contract and through 2029. That's all there's you got to know for that, everybody. That's all there's you need to everybody on that as well. Also, guys, notice also, by the way, guys, that Alexander Esteban Huey Quill Chavez was guilty of athlete home burglaries from back in 2024, charged with interstate transportation of stolen property. Chavez was among the members of a Chilean theft group, by the way, nationals, breaking into athletes' homes, stealing cash, jewelry, and other materials, by the way, as well. And watch as well, by the way. Huey Quill Chavez will be sentenced on June 11th, by the way. Now, since we're here, that let's see here, he gets 2 years. He gets 2 years in jail, but less convicted, by the way, as well. But also, he's gonna be sentenced, by the way, in July. So about that. Also, Sergio Andres Cabello, Bastian Alejandro Morales, and Jordan Francisco Sanchez. They were also detained back last January, and last January, by the way, the case was in Memphis, and that case is gonna be set for Memphis for May 5th, by the way, as well, and they were charged back in May 5th, but they targeted the homes. These are Chilean National Theft Group members that targeted homes of athletes' homes like some Patrick Mahomes, Burrowhead Joe Burrow, John Moran, Bobby Portis, a Bucks player, burglarized. Also, Luca, Tyler Seguin, and Mike Conley Jr.'s homes. They were also burglarized as well, by the way. So really not good at all for neither of them, which is really not. And that's everything there's you got to know for that. So they're convicted. They're looking at like behind bars. I mean, these athletes, people bring the athletes' homes. It's unacceptable, by the way. So that's all I can say about that, guys. Also, this news, by the way, that Britney Spears, she was detained for DUI, on DUI suspicion, by the way, in Ventura County. She got released under a signing and release process. She'll be in court on May the 4th, be with you, by the way, as well. Now, this is after she got a restraining order against the Louisiana man stalker who showed up at her LA home, showing disturbing stuff, by the way. Posts, by the way, not good at all. So that Louisiana man needs to be detained. So that's all I can say about that, guys, as well. That's everything you got to know on that. So that's all I can say to everybody on that as well. Also, let's see here. Let's see. Oh, you know, there's also, by the way, Cali State, Bakersfield coach and former Cali State Bakersfield player and coach, by the way, Kevin Mays, was accused of being a pimp, and he's facing 11 charges. Possession of automatic firearms and high-capacity magazines, and marijuana and meth possession with intent to sell. Also, trafficking charges as well. Also, several charges were cited for possession of 600-plus images of youth or child pornography and distribute obscene material involving someone under 18, by the way. Those are minors, by the way. But Mays was not guilty on all the charges, by the way. His trial can be set for March 13th. That's going to be next week. So, that's a week away. That's all I can say of that, guys. And this is not good at all. So this piece of trash should know better. He trafficked a female individual, whoever it was. So really, this is not good at all. But he's been denied bail by which he has. And he's looking at life beyond bars as well. I can tell you about that, everybody. So that's everything you got to know in that. So really not good at all for him. Really not good at all. So just uncalled for. Sickening. And then there's also, by the way, guys, I want to start by the wishes shout outs out to Eva Mendez. You guys got Penn Gillette, Vicky Taylor, Taylor Hill, Lauren Alexis, Victoria Villarol, Gamero, Mike Cooper Jr., Papoose, Bo Bichette, Justin Fields, Macarena, Achaga, Madison Beer, Alana Blanchard, send my brother, and also Kayla Shicks. Send my brother wishes out. Tweet something, please should do something. That's all you gotta know. That's all to say, guys. And then that's everything you gotta know. So check it out, guys. That's all that you gotta know, everybody, on that as well. So somebody with building a conversation on that. That's everything you gotta know for that, everybody. And that's everything to say on that, everybody. So that's everything you gotta know on that as well, right? All right, ladies, that's going to do right there for the Khalil Sportsboard. Like, subscribe to the Khalil Sportsboard YouTube channel, Facebook, bonus. Also, don't forget, everybody, that NXT Vengeance Day this Saturday, guys. Check that out. Check it out on Peacock. Check that out, guys. What are your thoughts on the Evolve Succession 2 results? Thoughts about that, guys? And I'll address the sponsor as well, buddy. What are your thoughts on the Knicks losing to the Thunder, defending champs Thunder, by the way? Can Knicks get back into it, by the way? I know they get the Nuggets yet again tomorrow, which they do, by the way. The Knicks will come back. I know they will. It's awesome about that. Also, guys, with this, you think Stephon Diggs should release sooner prior to the aggravated assault, battery, and strangulation charges that he was facing, and he's pleading not guilty to the charge, by the way. And the next court is gonna be April Fools, by the way. That's all I can say about that. It's over to him attacking a former private chef, Amelia Adams, over unpaid wages and the money that was owed to her. That's all I can say about that. So everything to say on that, guys. And that's all to say about that, guys. Let's see here. Also, got sending condolences out to Lou Holtz, by the way. He was deceased at 89 last night. Thoughts about that, guys? Also, guys, we doesn't take McCray, Danny Jack Hughes. Thoughts about that, guys? Let me know about that. About address response as well, buddy. Also, guys, once again, send your brother wishes to Eva Mendez, Penn Gillette, Nikki Taylor, Taylor Hill, Lauren Alexis, Victoria Villarol, Gamero, Mike Cooper Jr., Papoose, Bo Bichette, Justin Fields, Macarena, Achaga, Madison Beer, and Alana Blanchard. Somebody, brother, which tweets them, please reduce that. Everybody's on this, you gotta know for that. I'll back for breaking news, and times live updates, so much a whole lot more than the Khalil Sports, but everything sports later, and then you got nuts all the say, guys. Take care, everybody. You guys have a good day, enjoy, everybody. Be safe. Bye bye.